Alright guys, here we go for the third and final match of this Amonkhet League. We are going to win the die roll, which is good. See what we can do here. Again, I think we have to mulligan this hand. This Grim Strider is not great. This Cartouche Seal's nothing until we can play one of these creatures. So I love a Soul Stinger, but I think we need to do more. And yeah, again, I think we have to keep this. We have a burn spell, we have a cycler, and we can attempt to bring some glory if we get there. Yeah, let's give it a go. We would not want a Grim Strider. And yeah, like I've been doing, I think we're just gonna get rid of this Desert Ceradon fairly quickly here and try and draw into something we can actually play. Or some more lands. We do have enough to just Glorybringer on turn 5 if we can get there, so. Looks like we'll be cycling again. Yeah, the big thing about the Trial of Zeal here is it's obviously not instant speed like your normal 3-mana burn spell, so that's a little frustrating, but we'll be cycling at the end of the turn, and then we can just burn this guy if we don't draw something better. Well, that might be something better. Hmm. Either one of sorry, we can't play this Manticore anyway, but yeah, I think playing the Aetherbound Minotaur is what we want to do. Like that first match we had, we'll be able to just Minotaur into Glorybringer, which is hard to beat, rather than burning his Red Crusader Master. He's either going to do 3 to us next turn or attack for 4, which is fine either way. If he attacks for 4, that's actually great because it means he's going to be tapped down for another turn and only gets to do 1 more damage. We're not messing with him either way, so I'd imagine he exerts because it means he can get through this guy without dying. Yeah, no biggie. It's going to be a big turn for us next. Bring in the glory. Going to start the embalm process with this guy, even though it doesn't matter. The other guy's gonna stay tapped for another turn, so I don't really want to kill him right away. We can always kill him next turn if we have to. Would love to not run into another pacifism here and just close this game out. That's a good start. Alright. So we can either burn something or just play out our Manticore. We can burn something and play our Minotaur Sure Shot, or just play out our Manticore. I'm thinking we want to just burn something so that we can take the least amount of damage next turn and play out our Minotaur Sure Shot. That seems, I mean, a little better than the Manticore. Then we can put the Manticore down, targeting our Minotaur Sure Shot. Yeah, I think I like that a little better. And yeah, we're just gonna burn the 1/4 because our 2/3 trades with this 3/2. So it's a good start. Although honestly, we're not really trading because we can just blow things up with our yay with our Glorybringer. So Sideboarding. Again, we just don't really have a really strong sideboard in this deck, so I'm not really sure that I want to bring anything in. We have a white-green opponent, which means he's probably going to be pretty aggro, the same as we want to be. So, like, Tormenting Voice, I think, is the most powerful card in our sideboard, but I don't know that I really want to bring it in. I think I want to just keep the pedal to the metal. Although, I guess, honestly, actually, now that I'm saying that, we don't have hardly any 2-drops, so maybe Tormenting Voice is something we want to be trying to play on turn 2, since we're not really doing anything on that turn. Yeah, let's bring Tormenting Voice in and take out... These Ember Minotaurs have been good for us, especially curving into the Glorybringer. Excuse me. Let's take out... I don't really want to take out anything is the problem. Let's take out a Manticore. Double black. Looking to play a Soul Stinger. If we can draw into a red mana, we are on the draw here. If we can draw into a red mana, we have 2 trials. Yeah, I'm gonna give it. The problem is we've got nothing until turn 4 with this Soul Stinger here. And limits is pretty, although we can cycle the limits. Yeah, I guess let's keep this. This is good. And there's our red mana. Probably gonna just fire this limits off unless we draw another 2-drop next turn. Yeah, nothing. Let our opponent think we're missing on our red, at least for the time being, since all we're gonna do is cycle. Wouldn't mind an exert. That would definitely be the bad play for our opponent here. No play? So we're probably going to be trialing this Spearmaster here. I think. Yeah. Guess we'll see what we draw. Grimstrider's not what we wanted. Yeah, I think we have to just trial the Spearmaster, which is probably fine. We're going to take an additional 3, maybe 4 here. Get a Soul Stinger out next turn. It's probably pretty good for us. Again, if we can get the second trial down here and then find ourselves a cartouche, that won't be bad. Nice. Alright, no land. Not wonderful. Yeah, I think we play out a Minotaur Sure Shot here because we could play a Trial of Zeal and get this guy, and we take one, but this blocks him anyway, so if he wants to exert him, then I'm probably fine with that. We can just get him with the trial next turn if we don't draw land. We do get a Soul Stinger, and, you know, we can just get him at any point with this trial, so it's not killing us too quick if he just exerts his dude. Oh. Interesting. So he's got some kind of combat. I mean, wonder what he's thinking on here. That was what I expected. Right. Yeah, that's nice. So now we can throw down a Soul Stinger, which means if he attacks with, you know, this guy, we can trade with him. Not even trade, actually. Yeah, trade with him and put the counters here, which would not be horrible for us. Yeah. think this is a good line for us. We'll see what the opponent does here. What they've got. They're down to 3 cards in hand. And we've got a pretty decent hand here. So the thing is, at some point when we get enough mana, if we can get up to 6, this can really be a finisher. So. Now we've got options for our Soul Stinger counters. That's nice. Holding his board off for the time being. So, do we want to blow something up with our Trial of Zeal? I definitely don't think that's a bad idea. Because the problem is if we can only play 1 card this turn, because it would be nice if we had a black 3-drop, because then we could cycle our Desert Ceradon, but we don't have that, so we can either play a Trial, and then we have both Trials on the battlefield if we draw a Cartouche, or we can play out a Pitiless Vizier or another Minotaur Sure Shot. All interesting options. I think what I'm going to do here is play out the Minotaur Sure Shot, because this other one seems to be doing a pretty good job of holding his board off, and a Pitiless Vizier, he's probably happy just attacking into. I just have to trade while I'm tapped out. So I think this is probably the best bet for us. Fortunately, with 1 black mana up, we can't do anything else, so we'll just sit here for a minute, see what opponent does. The nice thing is if he just sends this guy up into the skies, we can just double block with our 2 Minotaurs now, so. Is that what he's doing? I mean, there's almost no way he can even pump to kill both of them because he's 3 away, so that's, I mean, really nice for us. Okay. So opponent going all out here. What we're going to do is double block this guy with our Minotaurs, block this guy, and hope to put our 2 counters on this guy. Take a total of 4 this turn. We'll see. What have you got, villain? Oh, sorry, our video text is wrong. There we go. This is what we're doing? I like it. I like it. I like it even more. Ugh, grody. But we're definitely just gonna blow this dude up and hold back for another turn. I mean, I just don't. I'd rather just keep this cat back. I really don't want him getting 2 drops back into the battlefield from his graveyard. He's got, I guess he doesn't actually have plenty. He's just got the Gustwalker, but I like this position a lot better. Trial of Strength. Interesting. You want to attack with your 1/1? Okay. No more red mana. Don't need it. We should have cycled a Desert Ceradon first in case we could have hit a red land drop. That was dumb, but I guess it doesn't really change our plan very much. So if we play a Grimstrider and cycle a Desert Ceradon. That puts 2 cards in our hand and gives us a 4/4 that we can trade with the Beast with. I think I like that, considering I'm putting my opponent on not having. Oh, actually, what we can do is just put out our Pitiless Vizier to. Yeah, sorry, I'm being silly right now. Don't be silly. Now we can cycle our Desert Ceradon to save our Pitiless Vizier. I like it a lot. Trying real hard to stabilize this board. What has he got? Naga Vitalist. Not a big deal. No? We don't want to get in with the 4/2? We're just going to pass instead of cycling because we can do the same thing we just did before. So we're just going to play out a Grimstrider. He's going to have -3/-3, but we can block with him because we can cycle also to give him +1/+1. So didn't really have any attacks there. We really want to keep back this Pitiless Vizier to eat this beast. Oof. 3/3 flyer. Really could use another mountain here so we could just double cast this. Does Wandering Death do anything for us? We can cycle it and try to get a mountain. We could cast it, and then we would be able to play another Minotaur Sure Shot, which is a thing. It has reach, which means we could double block his winged. Yeah, that's a thing. So we can get back our Soul Stir and our Minotaur Sure Shot. Yeah, I'm okay with that. And we're okay. Our guy won't die. He'll go to 1, and then we'll. Okay, cool. Yeah, not a Grimstrider not doing too much for us this game. But yeah, this is a good defense plan for the winged Shepherd. And I mean, also we can just trade the Grimstrider for the beast. That's totally fine. In fact, this actually holds our opponent off pretty well now. And maybe next turn we can just attack with our Pitiless Vizier if he just passes, because we've got our Desert Ceradons to save him. So could start either trading or saving or doing damage. We should think about that at some point. Again, we're just going to make the same, double block with the Minotaurs. He can pump to save, but it's fairly unlikely that he can kill both of our Minotaurs, so. Yep. No problem. Trade a Minotaur for a Mighty Leap. It works. Crop Champion. You may when you do untap all other creatures you control. Yeah, that's rough. And just can't hit that other mountain here. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, I think we have to just I mean, I guess the untap thing isn't a big deal for us right now, so yeah, we're just gonna run out our Soul Stinger and play our land for turn. Oh, I guess if we put the counters someplace else, our Soul Stinger is just a straight up 4/5, which we can use to eat this dude. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's what we want to do. Just put him on him. Because he still trades with this guy. If we put the counters in place, it kills either of these guys, and I really don't want to. I mean, I guess if this guy's chumping, we should have done that, but I don't think I'm going to chump with him, so. I mean, I guess I have to because he's at 3, but. I need to play these in the same turn to kill this with this is the main problem, so that's why I need that second mountain. Oh, we can pump him though, so that's a thing when he blocks. Okay, I didn't even think about that. Okay. That would be a smart thing to remember. So we can just trade up for the Winged Shepherd right now if he attacks, which we'll probably do. Not sure. Okay. Okay. That's a board. Put it on the cat maybe. That's probably what I would do. Guess on the Vitalist is fine. No attacks. Definitely gonna cycle here because we have one more, so we need to get this mountain so that we can kill something. That was not a mountain. That was a mountain. So interesting. 4, 5, 6. So we can play this, but unfortunately, we're basically just not going to get any effect off of the double damage thing. We're just going to have to. Yeah, we've already played our land for this turn, so we can't pump. We're just going to have to shoot this thing right out of the sky. I think. And then, yeah, I mean, we're on 6. We can't really deal with this flyer, so that's what we're going to have to do. If we attack with everything, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So it's close, but if he just chump blocks with a couple of his 1/1s, then we're fine. Then he can't. So yeah, don't be silly. And this will at least allow us to hopefully survive another turn. He's on 0 cards, so we can now at least take care of his board a little bit. I wish our Soul Strider was a 4/4, because then we could eat his Ordinary Kudu with it, but yeah, no. Interesting. Oh, here we go. Yeah, the untap isn't super relevant right for me right now because I mean, it would have been if we were trying to crack back with the pump, but it is so isn't the case. So blocks. I think we just trade here. Trade. I mean, okay, so we're at +1. So if we trade here, we can put 2 counters here and kill that. Yes, I think we want to go here. We want to go. I'm going to take 3. We want to go. Yeah, this is interesting. We may not block with this guy. Or. No, sorry. We go here. And we go. Oh, here. Because now all we're taking is 3, and we get to kill this guy. This guy dies, this guy dies, this guy. Okay. Those are the blocks, yeah. Hopefully the opponent has nothing. That's kind of what we're playing for here. We can now put our -1/-1 counters on the Coods. And he's down to a 3/3 that's tapped next turn, and we have a 3/3. I mean, a 2/2. Embalmies. Well, this thing's going to be a lot bigger than that, so. Embalmies. Alright. So I think we're just going to play out a Ceradon. 5, 6. We can't play both, though. Fortunately. He's going to get a lot bigger, so. Oh, I think we're just dead, unfortunately, because this thing can just hit us for 3. So we have to cycle this. It's okay, because we're only putting one body on the battlefield anyway. And that is it. I don't think we can win. So we'll play out our dude and see if he is smart. Looks like he's got it. Alright, for all the marbles here. Again, I'm not sure that there's anything I wanna sideboard, so brought in the Tormenting Voice. Yeah, I think we're just gonna run it back. We're gonna be on the play here, so we have a decent chance, I think. We will give it 100. Opponent going deep in the side. Yeah, this is probably fine. Again, it's a little bit slow, but it's a solid hand, so. Wish we had a little bit more beef, but we've got 3 drops, but really no 2 drops, so this is only one point behind curve, and these guys will be beating down, hopefully. Excuse me. Opponent trying to mulligan, that would be nice for me. Did not. Well, there's a 3. Looks like we're going, assuming we can hit a land here, looks like we're going to go Minotaur into Minotaur. No land. I think what we actually do now is play out a Sure Shot into a Emberhorn and then bam into Neheb rather than running out a Neheb on turn 3 because he's basically just a 2/2. I mean, he's a 2/2 first strike, but 2/2s are very quickly outclassed. You can play a 3 toughness creature pretty fast, so. like that. No land, huh? Hmm. Well, yeah, we're just gonna run out in a heb here. Unfortunately. Really appreciate drawing a land this turn. Would mean we could just pump something right out of the sky like that and get in. Or maybe not. There we go. So I think what we do is run out an Emberhorn Minotaur here because we can kill this next turn and it allows us to attack and just blow that up. Plus he has first strike, so if we attack next turn, like it should be good for us. Mono Minotaurs here, other than the illustrious Scorpion Demon. Ooh, that's actually nice. Because now we can just shoot that out of the sky. Because, yeah, I think that's actually a lot better to kill for us. Yeah, I think we're just going to attack with our 4-3 and exert first. Just to see what opponent does, but I think we are just going to shoot this. Well, actually, then we can't block. I guess if we shoot this thing out, then these aren't as bad, and we can just keep beating down. Yeah, let's attack. He already has menace because whatever he blocks with, like. And again, I think he did leave up one white mana, but he should have that next turn anyway, so I think we are just going to electrify main phase in case he's got some sort of pump spell. Because he can exert, but he's getting in for 6, and then we're going to just thump him. Yeah. Yeah. Had worse. He wasn't attacking anyway, so it's basically the same as me replaying this guy. He doesn't pump toughness, so he can. I don't think we have good attacks here for that, but I think we do just run out an Emberhorn Minotaur. And actually, hold on, sorry. I think we run out a Pitiless Vizier, which we can cycle to save. Pass the turn. Again, if he wants to attack in 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, we're going to hit back for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, 9, 10, yeah, we just blow him out because we have enough mana to just do the whole deal next turn, so I guess depending on what we draw. Oh, well, I guess we took that one as well. Felt like another premature concession, but I mean, yeah, I guess when you draw a lot of Minotaurs, Neheb is definitely a decent card. I didn't get much play testing with him in this match, but that draw was certainly a good argument. So, yeah, good to get a 2-1, get a couple prize packs. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. We will see you in the next video.